Welcome to PVTV International. You are watching 360 Myanmar Focus of a Week. This week we will highlight on how the terrorist Myanmar army would no longer be able to completely annihilate the revolutionary forces. Since the coup, the National Unity Government has established more than 300 People Defense Force (PDF) battalions and columns across the country. In addition to this, community-based people security forces have been created more than 250 townships. Even if they are poorly armed, these forces now exist in terms of manpower compared to the troops of the Myanmar Military Council. All of this has been accomplished within just 2 years. These are the forces under the chain of command of the National Unity Government (NUG). In addition, the Ethnic Revolutionary Alliance of the NUG field tens of thousands of troops of their own. Not only the revolutionary forces are superior in manpower, but also in their morale, training, innovative tactic and tremendous public support. Despite coup leader Jeremy Online repeated statement that he will crush the ethnic revolutionary forces and PDFs, this has not come to pass. In February, Jeremy Online extended his state of emergency, allowing himself to rule with the goal of eventually holding a sham election to legitimize military power. His objective was to eliminate the armed opposition prior to an election. Instead, the military ground losers now exceed those of the revolutionary forces. For example, in April, the military council's troops attempted to move into Hakka, the capital of Chin State, in a long military convoy. The trip took many days and the military lost 2 tanks and several vehicles along the road to Chin attacks. Finally, they had to retreat. The attempt to reinforce their positions in Hakka were related to the sham elections, and the military said it intends to hold by force. However, the effectiveness of the attack by revolutionary forces indicate that they will not be successful. Although in Karenni states, the terrorist army deployed 4 columns and launched offensive since the end of February 2023 due to the joint defense of Karenni National Defense Force (KNDF) and the People Defense Force (PDF), and the terrorist army was pushed back with many casualties. Although innocent civilians, including children, were targeted and killed by airstrikes and brutal raids in Sagaing and Mugwe region, the military had found it quite difficult to wipe out the PDF army. Therefore, the idea and plan of annihilating the revolutionary forces within the extended term of the terrorist leader Myanmar Online's 6-month plan has failed. By contrast, on the side of the revolutionary forces, the PDF and their allies have moved from a phase of strategic defense to strategic equilibrium, a very significant achievement against the large and well-armed Myanmar military. The PDF are now working hard to equip themselves for a strategic counter-offensive as the next phase of the war. It is an undeniable fact that the military terrorists will lose once they fail to expand their major offensive momentum. There are increasing signs of uncertainty in the ranks of the military itself as the military begins to recognize the magnitude of its losses. The current detectors are seeking advice from aging former detectors, General Tan Shui and General Deng Zhe. When General Myanmar's 6-month extension ends in July, he will have to find a new set of excuses for extending the military rule. The successes of Myanmar Spring Revolution have created much hope within Myanmar to finally be free of the threat of Myanmar dictatorship. It has also brought many challenges and complexities. We thank all those in other countries who stood with us and friendly government which have taken steps against the brutal Myanmar military. The people's determination remains undiminished. Let's see what do we have for our next topic in coming week. Thank you for watching 360 Myanmar, PVTV International.